Guys, I'm back at the SoCal Frankenstein's location. Let's check it out. The games, man. Shows the games. Show us more games. More games! Okay, you guys. So, you guys seen a little bit of the footage there. I'm gonna show you guys what I actually did pick up from the event. For all of you guys that don't know, this is the event, the location where in January they had the actual full-on SoCal Retro Gaming Expo, and this time around it was just like a straight game swap, like a Swapmeet, without the YouTubers and all the extras. They were included in the actual expo back in January, and this was just toned down, basically down to the actual vendors and the actual games, minus everything. So I already had plans ahead of time when they first announced it that I was going to be there, but I did not anticipate at that point that I was gonna be working a lot of hours as I am now. And the situation was that I did work 12 hours from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I did not manage to show up right when they opened, when the event started. So I got there really late. I got there like I think it was like 2 something in the afternoon already. So, but and I did miss a few of my friends there. They they set up their stuff. They got rid of everything, and then they took off. So by the time I got there, there was a few vendors I already taken off of empty tables. But still, I did see a lot of my friends there, a lot of good people, and then there was still a lot of great stuff. There were some good deals. It wasn't as what sometimes people expect, that situation where like, damn, everything was retail price and it just wasted time. It wasn't like that at all. It was there were some good deals there. The situation was like, okay, considering all these good deals, what do I have to narrow it down to? That's what it really was, because I did walk in there and look at everything, because I didn't want to walk into to a table, grab the first deal, and then I'm out with my budget. So what I did is I walked in, looked at everything, all the vendors, what all the vendors had to offer, and touching faces, what was the rates, of how to get the feeling of what were the price rates in there. So once I got through all those, looking at everything, and I did kind of like narrow down what I wanted to get. And the first title that I went back to, like I had to get, uh, it was a Sega Saturn game that was like, I gotta get this. It's a really good price. It's something that I think, I'm pretty sure I would play on the Saturn, and would want to play on the Saturn, I should say. And it's Wipeout for the Sega Saturn. The thing about this one, it is complete. The case is, it's not broken at all, like you usually see. This cover, it's a little faded, a little sun faded, and the disc has some adhesive, like they try to remove a sticker, but they didn't get the whole thing. It's partially still on there. It is a little dusty here, but he was asking $12 for it. He was asking $12 for it, which I didn't think it was bad. Like, you guys know how Saturn games are expensive nowadays. And then I took out the disc, and it does have some scratches on there, some scratches where you'd be like, yeah, maybe it'll play, it might not. So I asked him. He said, like, did you test? Will it work? You know what I mean? It's like, I wasn't even being that picky. It's just like, as long as it plays, I don't care what kind of condition it is, as long as it plays. So like, I asked him, it'll play, right? And it's like, you know what? He's like, actually, he's the one that said, you know what? I usually, if it's something that I can buff out, I usually do it, but I guess I missed this one. So you know what? If you want it, take it for $5. Done deal. So I gave him the $5, and that was it. And then I went back to one of the first tables that I actually had, looked at the stuff when I first walked in there, and then the stuff that are, that are really caught my eyes. Like, I had to go back, and they had it was a bunch of NES games. They're not like total shovelware at all. They're like, they're like good titles. They're like value like between $5 and $15, and I picked out a few out of this table, uh, and then once it's 5 titles. Once I grabbed them all. Of course, he added them up, and he just dropped the price on the total, and he totally hooked me up, which is Jose, my boy J.R. Rub 78. You guys know who he is. I got Max, Tiger Heli, Lolo. I'm surprised I don't have this one. That's the first one. It's easier one to get. The Last Starfighter, and Batman Returns. and of course he gave me a great deal on these right away. Like hell yeah, here you go. And then right next to him, the homie David Kim, uh, he has some CIB games, and then they caught my eye because and then I picked up two, and it's like out of all the good stuff he had, it's like I narrowed it down to these two, one for the Genesis and one for the Super Nintendo, and then the Genesis is, if you guys remember one of my last videos, I picked up at the event at Pixelball Games, I picked up Thunder Force 3, which was cartridge only, and David had this Thunder Force 2 complete CAB, which is in really great condition, like great condition. For the Sega Genesis, and then for the Super Nintendo, which is also CIB with a protective case. If I can get it real quick. Great condition. Like probably been there inside the box all along. Kind of condition. It's just great. Manual and everything. So I got these two from David, and he gave me, of course, he also gave me a great deal on it. He told me his price, and bam, here you go. I had a great time with them, actually. If you guys don't know these guys over here in SoCal, you guys need to follow them and keep checking these guys. You know, whenever there's an event, head over to their table, because they always have good deals and great stuff. That's Cyphic, JR Rob 78, and David K, which is my favorite SoCal threesome. Hopefully they see this part. And that's it, you guys. That's all I got from the event, which I look forward to going back. And hopefully the next one, I think it's in September. Hopefully the next one I'll be able to manage to get there like upon the doors opening, so I get the dibs on the first deals, such as those guys that get there early, sell everything, and then take off. I want to jump on that. So, but anyways, that was it, you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.